Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how I made over $700,000 US with one single YouTube video. Let's talk about it. So firstly, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Penberthy. I help entrepreneurs and business owners acquire customers online and do that profitably. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification. I'm putting out a couple new videos like this every single week. I think you get a ton of value from. Now, if you are an existing subscriber of the channel, you're probably wondering, where on earth are we and why are we? Does that make any sense? This is my home because right now in the UK, we're having a little heat wave, which for some of you in the world would think was just really, really stupid and petty. We're hitting 30 degrees Celsius, which means our office becomes a sweatbox. It is unbearably hot. So we've now set this up at home until the weather starts to cool down a little bit, or our boss decides to invest in some aircon. Anyway, you don't care about that. You care about this $700,000 YouTube video. Listen, for the past few years, I've been running YouTube ads. I produce these videos for fun. Right, you can see the channel that we've got here. We haven't got an overwhelming amount of subscribers. We don't get a gigantic amount of views on these videos. I do this because I enjoy it. I really do like teaching this stuff, and I've got some stuff to break down for you today. The way I actually make my money and the way I grow my businesses is with YouTube advertising. Rather than having to rely on this video somehow going viral and getting us a ton of traffic, I run a simple ad on YouTube that targets the right person who would be an ideal customer for what we've got going on and leads them into our sales process and into our sales funnel. And we do have a bunch of these videos that have done many, many hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I mean, we've done in total, due to paid media, running paid ads, we've done about $7 million online. But what I wanted to do in today's video is break down one in particular, because it's a very short, very concise, very simple ad, but it has generated well over $700,000 for us. So what I'm gonna do in just a moment is I'm actually gonna play it for you. I want you to see the ad. It's literally 2 minutes long. And then what I'm gonna do that's really special is I'm gonna break down why I did what I did throughout the process of that ad. So if you're watching this and you need more customers, you need more traffic, you need to grow your business, you're gonna be able to learn from this script. I'm gonna break down on here what I did in this video. So first, let's play it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. I wanna share with you real quick the number one reason why people are not generating customers and clients online like they want to. You know, maybe you're in that position, you've tried Facebook ads, hasn't worked, you've tried Google ads, that organic stuff, maybe you've tried building endless sales funnels, nothing is working for you. Here's the number one reason, and you're probably falling into this category. It's because you're not treating a marketing campaign like a marketing campaign. You're compartmentalizing the different components. Maybe you go out there and you think, if I can just master paid ads, then I'm gonna win. And it's wrong. Likewise, you're gonna say, if I can just master the sales funnel, if I can just get a high converting funnel, then any traffic I send to it is gonna convert. Wrong again. A marketing campaign that is successful is one that all the way from the first point of contact to your ideal customers, all the way to the offer, is perfect. You need to first identify who your ideal customers are, which platform they're on, and target them effectively. Then you need to bring them through with a message that perfectly correlates to the message in the sales funnel, takes them through this process that is automated so that you don't have to do any of the telling and selling. Your sales funnel does it for you and leads them to an offer that is utterly irresistible for that ideal customer. If you can get that whole journey done correctly, and it's actually far simpler than most people think, you are going to win. You're going to be able to create a wildly profitable sales process. And I've done this time and time again for multiple different products, info products, online courses, coaching, events. I've taught this to countless students in so many different industries, from real estate to health and fitness to dog training, all kinds of stuff. I'd love to teach it to you. There's a link somewhere around this video. Go ahead and click on that. It's gonna take you to a free training that is super quick. You're gonna have instant access to this training on the next page, and it's gonna walk you through this process, what it looks like, and how you can implement it in your business. So go ahead, click the link, check it out. I think you'll really like it, and I'll see you on the next page. So as you can see from the stats, okay, this video was uploaded in January of 2020, so a little while ago now, and we only generated 350,000 views. Now I know, you know, for some of you saying only 350,000 views? Yeah, look, you know, for the most part, when we're running our ads, we're generating millions of views just all the time. In fact, this ugly mug through my ads have been seen more than 30 million times collectively across our ad accounts. But this one's special because this was going to a high ticket offer. It was driving traffic to a webinar where someone could book a phone call with us, and speak to someone on our team and see if our high ticket offer was a good investment for them, right? And so the ROI on this ad in particular was really, really strong. 350,000 views, and it was worth $700,000 to us in business. In fact, just over. And I've got a formula to this. These ads aren't not just plucking ideas out of the sky. There's a formula to it. So let me break this down for you, okay? I call this formula GTI, okay? The GTI formula, and it stands for grab, teach, and invite, okay? Now here's what we're really looking to do in this type of ad script, and you can use this, by the way, for any product that you're selling, any video ad you want to do, any hook you're wanting to use, it doesn't matter, you can fit it into this formula. Let me share it with you. So grab, you're really looking to be around about 30 seconds or so. Okay, and I'm going to share what goes in that in just a second. So the grab is 30 seconds. Then you've got the teach, and the teach is going to be anywhere between 1 minute and sometimes up to 4 minutes long. Okay, and then finally the I for invite is around about the same as the grab. So it's going to be about 30 seconds, sometimes a bit longer. Sometimes I play with these timings, but this seems to work really, really well, okay? And the whole premise behind this ad script and this formula is that with a YouTube ad, and by the way, this works the same with a Facebook ad or anything else you're doing, you have to grab their attention in the very beginning of the video. If you don't grab their attention, they are gonna scroll past you so quick on Facebook. They're gonna skip your ad so fast on YouTube, okay? You have to do something to stand out, to grab their attention. So what you don't wanna do in the beginning of your videos is say something like, hey, it's John Penberthy here, and it's a beautiful day here in London, and here's what I wanna do. They've already gone, they've already skipped, and they've already scrolled. Right? The attention span of a human being on Facebook right now is less than that of a goldfish, right? I don't know what it is on YouTube, but I'm sure it's similar. So you have to say something that grabs their attention. So in the middle, in the grab section, you are going to be doing stuff that is something of a pattern interrupt, something that calls out your industry, something that speaks, hey, get off my board. Bye. That speaks to something that they would be interested in, right? Because if you could have, look, past this line, you could have the best information, the best little teaching section, which we'll talk more about in a minute, the best, call to action, the best offer over here that you want them to eventually come to. If you don't grab their attention, no one sees this stuff. So I was talking to a client the other day who's in my Expert Accelerator coaching program, and I was having to coach him through this process because he's in the fitness space. He helps people generate more clients for their fitness business. But what he was doing in the beginning of his ad is he was just talking generally about coaching and getting clients. And I said, you're going to find some people just click away because you didn't speak to them quick enough. Rather than saying, hey, are you trying to get more clients, and are you in the coaching industry? He needed to say, listen, are you a fitness instructor that is trying to bring your business online and get more customers and clients? Now that person is going to go, yeah, like that's me. That's really speaking to me. Or you can say something intriguing. So if I was trying to sell my YouTube ads training, for example, I've got a full-on training program. If you want to learn about that, I'll leave it in the description box. We teach that process of YouTube ads in detail. So here I might say, hey, just real quick, if you want to learn my simple 3-step process for launching a YouTube ad in any industry, selling any product that almost demands a positive ROI from day one, I want to share something with you. Like, that would grab your attention if you were wanting to get more customers and clients online and you were interested in the topic of YouTube ads. So you have to do something here that actually grabs their attention, okay? And gets them ready to watch the rest of this, okay? I know I'm hammering this home, but you've got to understand this part. If you do the wrong things here, if you don't say the right things, if you don't grab their attention, if you don't arouse curiosity and intrigue them, they're not gonna get further than this. Okay, if you're using these videos on Facebook, they're gonna scroll. If you're using them on YouTube, they're gonna skip. So that's the first thing, is the grab. The second is the teach. Now this is where we're actually going to teach them something that's gonna give them light bulb moments. All right, now here's the really interesting concept, and I actually talk about this with our private clients, and this is like one of the biggest things. It is like it leaves them speechless, is this concept that I've created called the wow, not the how. And how this works is when you're teaching something in a YouTube ad, or this even works, by the way, for a Facebook ad, okay? So it even works for like a webinar presentation or a Facebook Live or anywhere where you're presenting something, okay? We want to teach our audience. We want to give them some value. We want to have them connect with us and enjoy what they're hearing from us. But what we don't want to do is teach them something that is so good that there's no need for them to move forward with you, okay? Let me give you an example. If you taught them in an ad, now it would take longer than 4 minutes, but if you taught them in an ad exactly how to launch a YouTube ad, if you showed them really quickly, hey, this is how you launch a YouTube ad. You're gonna go to this page, you're gonna create an account, you're gonna click that button, you're gonna put in your targeting, that's what's gonna happen, this is gonna happen, you're gonna click that button, your ad is live, boom. And then you say, hey, if you wanna come to my webinar where I'm gonna teach you about YouTube ads and why they're so great, they're gonna go, yeah, that sounds good, but you just gave me something to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and implement. I'm gonna try that first. Same concept on your sales videos, your webinars, you know, like anything, phone sales, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you teach them something that is actually actionable, then there's no need for them to actually move forward with you because they've already got a little something. They'll go, yeah, okay, that offer does sound great, but you've given me something to go ahead and try, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and try that. You see what I'm saying? So this concept of the wow, not the how is really, really important because you are going to be teaching them something valuable. You're going to be teaching them something that gives them light bulb moments, but it's not going to be something they can actually implement. It's not a specific how to. You're intending to wow them, not how them, right? That's what we're trying to achieve. So an example of this would be if I was teaching how to get more traffic from Google, for example, right? What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to teach them the how and share some things about how to do keyword research and how you find a great keyword. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is the wow. And the wow version of that is here's why keyword traffic is so amazing. Here's why keyword traffic's so targeted. Here's why it's so profitable. Here's a case study of how I targeted one keyword that got me all this traffic, right? That's the wow equivalent of that. You see what I'm saying? So what we're intending to do in this teaching section now, it's very short. It's going to be anywhere from 1 minute to 4 minutes, okay? So it's not long. But what we're intending to do is wow them, give them light bulb moments, something that will help them move forward. Now that video ad that I just shared with you earlier, you saw that I was breaking down the 3 or 4 sections of a marketing campaign, explaining how they work together, explaining how you could potentially get it wrong. I did not, in that ad, share specifics of how you build a webinar or how you run ads or how, like, it was a wow point. It was these are the 4 things. If you get these right and they work together, you can have a profitable business, right? And your marketing will be functional and it'll work well. I was wowing in that ad, I was not howing, yeah? So that's what we're looking to do here. And this is, it's pretty open, 1 to 4 minutes. I mean, sometimes that example I just shared with you earlier, that was about 1 minute of content in the middle. Perhaps a little bit longer, maybe 1 minute 10. Get out of here, dude. Maybe 1 minute 10, okay? I'm not talking to you, Pete, you can stay. But sometimes I've gone up to 4 minutes. I've got another ad of mine that's about 5 minutes long in total. So it's 4 minutes and then 30. But that ad's done really well too. So it's really about, it's not so much about the length, whether it's going to be 2 minutes in total or 3 minutes or 4 minutes. It's actually more about, not teaching and only keeping it to the wow, okay? And then finally, we have the invite section. Now this is where you invite them to come check out whatever your next thing is. Okay, if you've got a webinar, if you've got a book you're selling, if you've got an opt-in to generate, to build your email list, if you like, it doesn't matter what you guys have got, you do your invite section. And the way that I like to do this is I don't want to sound too pushy. I don't want to sound too salesy. So I'm not going to be saying things like, so go ahead and click this link. Like we've got this sale going on, you have to come right now or this is going to disappear. That is a salesy message and that comes at your sales material. Right? So you'll do that in your webinars and your sales videos, that's fine. In your ad, that's not the place to do that. Your ad needs to be very, very inviting and put them in the driver's seat. So just tell them why they should want this thing. Tell them what they're going to expect on the next page. So say to them things like, hey, so listen, if this has been helpful for you and this is intriguing, I'd love to teach you more. I've got a webinar coming up that's going to break down this stuff in greater detail. It's going to share with you how I put my ads together, how I build my sales process, and how I create offers that actually connect with my audience and have them buying in a buyer frenzy. You know, so if you want to come and check out that webinar, click the link just below this video, and I'd love to see you there. Right, what I've done is I've put them in the driver's seat. Hey, if you would like to check this out, there's a link, you know, come click it. I'm not gonna do anything forceful, I'm not gonna do anything too pushy, because if I've executed this correctly, they will want to click. So I'm saying, so let them in the driver's seat, but be very clear about what they've got. What I don't like, and this is really important, is I don't like seeing people at the end of their ad saying, hey, if this was enjoyable for you, I'd love to teach you some more, so click the link on the video and come on over. Like, I literally see people saying that kind of thing, and it's like, what do you mean, come on over? Or come to the link, click the link. It's like, well, they don't know what they're getting, they're not knowing what to expect. You have to be very clear about what they're coming for. Hey, if this has been helpful for you, I've got a webinar coming up. On that training, I'm gonna do an extensive session on how this whole, like, you have to tell them what to expect on the next page, right? So that's it, grab, teach, and invite. It's the GTI formula. It's been incredibly profitable for me, not just with the ad that I shared with you in this video, but just basically just across the board. So hopefully that was helpful for you. If it was, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button right here on YouTube, turn on the bell notification. That really helps me out. I do this for fun. So the only way I know that you're getting value from this is if you subscribe, and also if you hit the like button on the video and leave me a comment. Let me know if you're already implementing videos like this. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. And finally, here's my invitation. If you would like to learn more about this process, a very holistic view of how you can get more customers and clients for your business utilizing ads like this, but then the sales process and the offer, I've got a free training I'd love for you to check out. There's a link in the description box in the top comment, and that'll walk you through the entire process. And I've also got an offer at the end of that to have a phone call with my team to see if coaching with us would be a good fit too. So if you're interested in that, you can hear about that on the training too. So check that out, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in a future video.